What's going on, guys? Bacon here, and I want to talk about NHL 15 new features, specifically player likeness and crowds. But in the background, we got NHL 14 Division 1 gameplay in HUT, and now it's going to be tough to believe that this guy is Division 1, but he was on my last team before I started the new account. So he sends me an interesting message after the first period. You're going to have to wait and see, and then after that, it's no mercy, right? So whenever you get a message like that, it's always no mercy, but you have to see the message. But first off, let's talk about NHL 15 and the differences between next-gen consoles and current-gen consoles. And I think Don't Be Sad 20 on Twitter said it best, was the current-gen consoles for NHL 15, it's going to be more like an NHL 14.2. And what I mean by that is you don't get all the new features on the current gen for NHL 15. I mean, and by that I mean Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. So the only new features you're going to get that they currently have listed are the new commentators. So you'll get Doc Emrick, Eddie Olczyk, and Ray Ferraro, just like the next gen will get. So you will get the new commentators. So automatically it is going to feel like a new game, right? And then you'll also get a gameplay feature, and it's going to be multiplayer collision physics. So that means, kind of like I was talking about in the last video, that you know, I was always kind of one-on-one battles and stuff. You're going to have several players being able to battle together, scrums out front of the net, probably scrums after the whistle, stuff like that. That's what it's going to be. Now, the difference between that is, all it says is multiplayer collision physics. Now, on the next gen version, it says 12-player collision physics. So every player on the ice in next gen can get in scrums or whatever. I don't know exactly what it entails, but it actually says 12-player, and in the current gen it says multiplayer. So I don't really know if it's going to be completely the same, but those are the only two new features that I can see on the current gen consoles. This guy's going to beat me up here in this video, by the way. But the next gen has all the other features. But let's talk about a couple of the features. The player likeness. I love this, as well as the new crowds. I like the live crowds, they say. So the player likeness. Now, I have no idea how deep they're going with this, but this is really cool. I mean, they have a picture of Patty Kane there, and he's doing his patented celebration. He's got one leg in the air, mouth wide open, whatever. If they do that in game, it's going to be cool. Is something like that going to make Patty Kane's value in HUT worth more? I mean, he's got his own celebration, right? Not everybody's going to do that, or are they just going to put his celebration in the game? I don't know how they're going to do it, but if certain players can do certain things that other players can't, that's going to be pretty cool. I mean, if this was NHL 94 or 1994, would Jaromir Jagr give the salute after every goal? Now watch, he pushes start here. So after he was a douche in that message, I go to the replay. It did go off his ass and in. So he called me a glitch goal faggot, and yeah, I get a lucky one there. But I mean, yeah. Anyways, so I keep giving it to this guy, and away we go. But yeah, so if certain people have their own abilities in game, or just celebration, whatever, not abilities, but you know what I mean, then are they going to be worth more in HUT? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. And how far are they going to take it? Like, what if you were Zdeno Chara and Brandon Smith came up to you and he was trying to start a fight with you? Is Chara going to start laughing in his face? Do you know how funny that would be? That would be amazing. I mean, it's brutal that he's a Red Wing, but that is funny. And the other thing is, this player likeness thing, it's an unbelievable idea, and it's these things, these little tweets, these special abilities, whatever it is. That's the thing, like when your friend asks you, hey, you got NHL 15, I don't have it yet, like, is it good? Like, what do you think of it? Those are the things you're going to tell them. You're going to be like, oh yeah, Patty Kane does his own celebration, and Chara, I was Chara, and I started laughing at the guy I started laughing at Marty St. Louis when he wanted to fight me. That stuff is hilarious, and it's going to stand out. The next thing is the crowds. Actually, let me go back. Player likeness. Are they going to have stuff like that, or is it just going to be like the skating, like, you know, Corey Perry's kind of hunched over when he's skating. Is it just going to be they're going to make players like that as a gameplay, or is it going to be their special characteristics? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. That is definitely one feature that I'm looking forward to, how in depth they go with it, and the possibilities are endless. I mean, Carcillo could go up at the end of the game and bang it in the glass, and the fans could go nuts on him. That would be nuts. I send this guy a message at the end of the game, right? So whenever you send me a arrogant message, I got to give you one back at the end if I beat you 10-0. 2,000 EA bucks. But crowds, I want to touch crowds quick before this video ends. So you can see that was Division 1. Crowds, how deep are they going? They say there's 4 times the animation and over 9,000 new models. So, and they also mention in there that some of the fans are going to have costumes. You're going to see groups of opposing fans, stuff like that, right? So what if you're in Vancouver and you see the Green Men? That is amazing. That's another thing you're going to tell your friend. Look at this guy's team. He had an unreal team too, and I smoked him. But what if you see the Green Men of Vancouver? That is amazing. That's stuff you're going to talk about. I'm excited for all these new features. Let me know what you think, guys.